cleaning up my old streams. I gotta clean up the whole facial image tomorrow. Cause the real world, I still got a real life I live, you feel me? I go through shit that I don't even discuss. Before I get into the stream real quick, I dedicate 30 seconds to popping some shit. Physical pain, I never talk about. I might like hint at it a little bit, but I never talk about it because I'm a man and I still gotta live my life. Emotional fucking pain, I talk about often, very often. So much so that a motherfucker look at it as motivation to try to put in their songs and speak of me indirectly as a reference point, whatever, whatever. So I pop shit. You feel me? Shout out School Me, FPNT, my dog, man. What it is, what it man? I'm popping shit, man. Love. Shout out to real love, dog. Like niggas that really know me, man. I'm just popping some shit, bro. You made me all more nervous, bro, cause like it's a nigga that really know me. I really respect in the chat, nigga. Like, love, man, I appreciate that shit. I'm popping some shit, bro. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing my little entertainment news. So stay as long as you like, leave whenever you do. But nigga, I love that song you had dropped, nigga. When I come back, I'm finna be coming back to Lauderdale in 3 weeks. I'm gonna be back down there. I'm in Georgia right now. But bitch, when I come back down there in 3 weeks, hopefully, nigga, we time it right, nigga. We can like we ain't never did a song together, nigga. I got the perfect shit. I really want Kodak on that bitch. I want a California nigga on that bitch. But when you hear it, nigga's gonna be love, nigga. Straight like that, nigga. Love, nigga, man. Hey, the nigga that's in the chat, anybody that come through the chat, see the what's name? 1K nigga, y'all check, bro. Shit out, check it page out, check it channel out. Real 1K nigga got the real dedication. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you flowers before I jump into my shit. Before I jump into my shit, dog. If I had the dedication, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give two niggas their flowers at once. If I had your grind mixed with no, if I had your dedication mixed with T Stunner fucking grind or passing his own C out and shit, nigga, I'd probably be fucking famous, nigga. Like one thing about it, you the most consistent nigga, been always consistent. Like nigga, if any niggas deserve greatness and what they do in their music off of hard work, nigga, like I could pop shit and I could complain about shit, but I really can't because I ain't never had the dedication you had to being consistent with putting your shit out there and marketing your shit and just staying focused on your shit, bro. Keep doing it. And nigga, if I had any kind of like, I don't got no advice, but if I had any kind of advice, I look at it like Hurricane Chris. I say instead of moving to the next song, just when you got some shit popping, just keep fucking putting that same song out till a motherfucker tired of shove it down the bitch throat. You feel me? Because that's marketing. Like, don't move to the next song. Don't move to the next song. Show that same shit right now. You gotta hit that little last shit you did, bro. Nigga, that shit was so hard and so catchy. Like I be like one thing about it when I did that thank God to be 35 or whatever shit and you liked that shit made me feel like really great. But anyway, niggas started to come in, I'm gonna start popping my shit. But love my brother at PNT 33311, Lauderdale, Franklin Park, all that shit, man. Love. Alright, let's get into it, man. Alright, so gas bill skyrocketing in Georgia right now. And this is why my Florida ass ain't cut the gas on yet. See, me, like, I got the gas fire shit for when it's cold over there. I got a gas stove. I got a gas Let me show y'all niggas some shit. Let me show y'all some shit. That one I ain't cutting my gas. I gotta holler at these Mexicans tomorrow, bitch. But look, check this shit out, bitch. Nigga. I got that bitch. I've been sitting on that hoe. Nigga, I refuse to cut this Georgia gas on. You got me fucked up, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm from Lauderdale. Like, don't get me wrong. I was born in the green apartments. I stayed in the before when I was saving my money to come to fucking Georgia. I stayed where they had gas. One of the few places that got gas. Right? And I got pissed at the landlord when they took our gas tanks out of the ground and put that shit over ground. Cause I like, fuck nigga, these niggas be shooting on 4th of July and that shit had me spooked. Like I was gonna get killed or something. Like, bitch, this shit gonna explode. But when I moved to Georgia, I was even more spooked because I know about natural gas. Natural gas will blow your whole fucking neighborhood up. So I was like, I don't need no extra bills. Just give me the electric bill. I'm used to paying electric and water. That's it. You feel me? Utilities is electric and water. All this paying the gas bill and shit. So I just seen the lady in Monticello, Georgia. Her shit went from $75 to $400. I was like, man, hell to the fuck, nah, nigga. I don't pay no gas bill, nigga. Right now, nigga, if we gonna keep it 1K, nigga, I warm that hot water up. Pour that bitch in the tub, this, that, and the third. Nigga, I'm from the streets. Nigga, like, bitch, we doing it like that. But I am finna have the Mexicans tomorrow. They working on one of the houses in the neighborhood. I'm gonna come see what their price is for them to hook my electric water heater. I've been sitting on an electric water heater about 6-7 months. And I ain't hook it up because I just didn't really need it. Nigga, I've been back and forth between Georgia and Florida. But bitch, I'm not doing no gas. Gas is not an option. Because gas bills is just ridiculous. It's a waste of fucking time and money. All right, next subject. Contemplating whether I should vote. All right, I'm contemplating on whether I should vote in the Georgia election. This Georgia election shit is crazy, dog. Right now, they got this nigga named fucking what his name is, Rick Jackson or some shit. This nigga is like, I wanted to do a raw ad video with Rick Jackson. I wanted to play Master P Bought It because he'd be like, I'm from the project, and I wanted to like show, I wanted to have him talking. I wanted to have it mixed in with Master P Bought It, but I wanted to show my life because he be popping shit like he really lived my life. Nigga, I lived in the Covenant House, nigga, in a shelter coming up, nigga. Like I lived in Lipman shelter coming up. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not bragging about that shit. It's nothing to brag about, but nigga, it's a real life. And so nigga, and I thank God it was just Mother's Day, nigga. I love my mama through the roof. But I'm just simply saying that, nigga, this is real life. And so when I hear Rick Jackson pop shit, it was compelling at first. But then when I see he just pandering, and then I see this other guy, Burt Jones, he running against, I'm like, cuz, it gotta be more options. And that's just the primaries in the Democratic part. School me Covenant House Stars, I got some too. Straight like that. Oh, fam, we're gonna have to chop that shit up. I ain't never knew that, bro. I was in the Covenant House when I was 15 through 17, off and on, you feel me? Right, the one on the beach, you feel me? The main Covenant House. I was on the under 21 side, you feel me? On Fort Lauderdale Beach. And then shout out Miss Jennifer. Nigga, hey, we had some shit. We used to have some shit called Clean This Room, where whoever keep their room clean, they get to go out to a restaurant on the weekend. Nigga, I won that shit like 30 times in a row. I seen some of my homies like they family died when I was in that shit. Shout out to my love, get shot to Palm Beach County, shot to Tamarind Street, shot to Pinewood, shot to Haverhill Hill, 45th, shot to Green Wood, all that shit. Nigga like niggas like I remember one of my homies, mama died, and that nigga listened to Master P. I got to hook up all night, and we all cried in the room, bitch. We were just always crying and shit. So I said to say, cuz nigga, but it showed me a lot about life. Like in the Covenant House, you used to have to go through some shit. Well, I'm talking about juvenile shelter real quick. I'm popping on my subjects, but I gotta pop this shit for y'all real quick. So they used to have this shit when you're in the Covenant House where you got to do certain amount of days before you can just leave anytime you want to, because you got to just be there. They like your parents, you feel me? You like you're a homeless teenager, you feel me? But if you got an exemption if you got a job. So bitch, I used to work telemarketing when I was a teenager, you feel me? So I had a job. So bitch, I'd be like, man, I gotta go to work. Some days I did have to work, but Sunday I just took my old lady out of Westwood on dates and shit. You feel me? So nigga like that. Then I stayed in some other shit called Lipman. I went to this school called Whitten Rogers, and that used to be embarrassing because during lunchtime we had to wear the same yellow polo shirt, and them hoes knew I was in the shelter. And that shit hard to holler at a bitch. And you anyway, we're not finna get because I've been like slightly drinking. I don't want to get to crying on this shit. Anyway, let's stay on focus. So students in the ninth and 10th grade in Georgia can't have cell phones in school, you feel me? This is my opinion on that shit. So I get that, right? Like I remember when we was, man, shout out to my dog, man. It feel good to have a nigga that really know me in this bitch. It's a nigga that was in the ninth grade with me, you feel me? Like we didn't have no camera phones back then, nigga. I got like we had like the Walmart $10 cameras. I had the Walmart $10 camera where I just used to snapshot bitches on a camera. It wasn't no cell phone camera, at least camera phones, and it probably like 4-5 people in the whole school with a cell phone. This in high school. So we from that era where this is why we in a unique standpoint. I was looking at some shit talk about the late millennials from 81 to 86 and all 87, all that shit. Because like we grew up with both. We grew up without the cell phones, but we still understand the early MySpace, the early Black Planet, the AOL days and shit. We understand that, but we understand life without it. You feel me? We know how to live without. Like I ain't gonna even lie. Sometimes I be like, bitch, if this ever like a big ass nuclear attack, not no nuclear shit, but some shit that motherfuckers forced to go without internet, I'm cool with it, bitch. Like Master P became who he was off of selling CDs out his trunk. It wasn't no algorithm, nigga. I'm gonna drop this shit out to you. When in my early days of rapping, that's why I say sometimes I ain't had to hustle and drive because it was like a pride kind of thing. Because niggas was out there in medians and shit, and they was out there passing their CDs around. God forbid you throw my CD out in my motherfucking face. I'm on your ass, bitch. Fuck nah, nigga. It wasn't no you get to just spam motherfuckers. Hey, listen to my song or digital type of shit. It wasn't none of that. Stay home and watch it. Man, all these goofy ass niggas, man. So anyway, let me watch my back. I can't, nigga. I can't. My head can't bend like an owl, nigga. I can't watch my back. Okay. So anyway, no kill with the flashlight at the top, nigga. No kill with the flash, nigga. Listen, when no kid with the flash, first of all, Snake as your preset game, nigga. Playing that I was the only game you had was Snake. You feel me? And then no kid with the flashlight at the top, nigga. That was the greatest hood nigga invention ever, nigga. Like, bitch, not only that, but text messaging game, nigga. Like, I can't even text on these big ass phone. Your hand can't even reach around the phone while you hold it. But that little small ass no kid, nigga, you be like a fucking mastermind with that shit, bitch. I'm texting 7 hoes at one time, bitch. Like, nigga, those was the days, nigga. And then when they first came out with the no kill that had the 4 minute recording, you was the baller because that phone was like $250. Nigga, I had an infrared no kill. Fucking motherfuckers up, nigga. Anyway, cause don't even get me on the throwback shit. We'll do a nostalgia video another time. Point is, they're eliminating cell phones from high schools, and my opinion on that is I'm cool with that shit. You feel me? I'm cool with it. But at the same time, kind of like I'm skeptical because it's like, man, what is y'all doing for these kids' safety? You feel me? Like, bitch, they trying to get on the phone with their folks. They trying to, hey man, these motherfuckers shooting up the school. We already got motherfuckers scared to go die, scared to do their job. They ain't never scared to shoot an unarmed nigga, but they scared to approach a cracker with a big AR-15. Bitch, all of a sudden you think about making it home. Bitch, all of a sudden your job as a cop is a job now. It's no longer a calling. It's a job. It's like, oh shit. So it's like, and when kids' lives is on the line, nigga, you're not even supposed to be doing no thinking. You're supposed to run to the danger like the army. So the band I do, but at the same time, you kids is kids. And far be it for me to say that because I'm such a hypocrite because when I was 15, I felt like I was a grown man. But the reality of it is you a kid, dog. Like you and this bitch worry about the wrong thing. You can't even focus. A 22 or 12 gauge. 12 gauge. Blue light. That part, blue light, that part. I fought in, yeah, holla be out, yeah, yeah, I know the prayer, but I'm just popping shit real quick. Let's keep it moving though. Sports jobs and organizations is exempt. So if you're a kid in high school in Georgia and you got you into sports or you got a little after school job or you in a school organization like I guess student government, they're gonna allow you to keep your phone, which I think gonna get heavy pushback because if I'm a jit that's not in there one of them shits, I'm like, man, that nigga still in my class. If he in my class and he get it, nigga, I remember shout out a nigga, I ain't gonna say the nigga name. But when I was in the ninth grade, it was a nigga supposed to have been in the 12th grade, but he had earth space science with me. Shout out Miss Knight. Um, he had special privilege because the nigga just was a ball player. So what you gonna do for cause you balling out for the school, you get to have yourself? Oh fuck that nigga. I can't dribble for shit. Nigga, I don't want to take no hard hits. Nigga, I can't dribble the ball in soccer. I can play baseball, but our baseball team suck. So point that I'm making is, fuck that. I don't give a fuck you in sports or not. You can't have no phone. I can't have no phone. You can have a phone. I can have a phone. So I think they should just go ahead with that. Like I said, my total opinion of it is if I had to, a lady. Oh, let me make a quick point. A white lady made. White lady say, the real problem is safety. Address safety before you tell the kids they can't have phones. If you address the safety part, meaning that you got metal detectors and et cetera throughout the school, then we could talk about no phones. But if you can't ensure this kid's safety, who is you to tell the kid he can't have a phone? I'm of that mindset. That's my mindset. Let's see. This Hunter virus shit. Let's get real skeptical, controversial. I feel like they cultivating it. Anybody know what cultivate mean? They culturing it. Like they could take a disease, they could take a whatever, and then they could put it under a magnifying glass. They could study that bitch, and then they can mimic that shit. And then they could grow it. They learn to grow. That's how a lot of times you come up with cures. You grow a disease, and then you figure out what are the antibodies to that disease. That the same way you can figure out the antibody is the same way you can spread a disease. So I feel like I'm not putting out no shit that's saying that they gonna spread hantavirus, but they are cultivating it. And that's why I feel like, why would you bring 18 of them motherfuckers back so fast? Bitch, we need to make sure this shit fully de-escalated before you come back on American soil. And then they send them to these medical colleges. They send them to different colleges. Some went to Emory in Atlanta. Some ended up in the University of Nebraska. You got a motherfucker from Britain coming to America with this shit. Fuck the comments, my boy. Keep going, just looking and know shit, fam. Oh, you try me, bro. I done got so used to this shit, bro. I'm like 1,000 live screens in. These bitches be popping so much shit, bro. Bro, they be saying the most Aki shit, bro. That like I know that they could never say that shit to my face or say it in my vicinity. So I understand what it is, fam. Like I know what it is, bro. It just be like I'm learning. Trust me, I done got so used to the shit. Well, I'm used to it, bro. It's just like I gotta wear that shit because it's just like whatever. And then I also understand this too, my boy. When they pop shit in a negative aspect, they still add into the algorithm. You feel me? It's engagement. Like I like to look at it with a from instead of the glasses half empty. I like to look at it as glasses half full. Yeah, they popping shit. They talking crazy. They talking reckless. But y'all nigga keep it going, nigga. Even when this shit say zero, it is what it is, dog. Like I gotta pop my shit regardless. You feel me? Love my brother. That part. All right, next subject. Um, ceasefire. Okay, let's talk about the ceasefire in Iran. I heard it from this nigga who I follow on. I don't follow him, but I be looking at his interviews on social media. Nigga named Nick. I can't remember. He was with the Rangers and shit like that, with the U.S. Army and shit. Nigga, a sniper. You feel me? Like real deal sniper. And Buddy got bodies on bodies on bodies. And when you hear a person with that many bodies speak with so much humility and contrition, bro, speak with like humbleness. Like a niggas who ain't never killed nothing, never shot at nobody, they be speaking the craziest. Here this nigga got bodies under his belt and he speak with full calmness and humility. That's how you know you listen to a real legit person because he is calm. A person can't get him out of his mind to get him to talk to being out of like his element where he can't think straight. You feel me? So I take what he got to say about wartime real serious, especially over a politician who would send a person child to war but will never go to war themselves. That's why I often tell people I love our first. And I don't love, but I can admire our first presidents that went to war. I admire any, just like Fidel Castro. Y'all see my shit say Route Game Castro. Castro my idol because I admire a motherfucker that been shot at and shot at motherfuckers behind their country. Don't just motherfucker tell me you love your country and send other people kids to war and you ain't willing to go to war. Don't have your troops out here dying for you. Like I got a tour with a nigga X amount of years ago, 16, 19, 17 years to be exact, behind getting a nigga a life sentence. And the only reason the nigga got so mad at me, cause I made that nigga feel what I was saying. I say, fuck no, you got a whole little nigga a life sentence behind some sucker shit that you wouldn't have did yourself. And that nigga, we end up getting at it. The nigga tried to jump me. But my whole point is I caught the nigga out on some square ass shit. Because nigga, instead of one thing for sure, why I could never be no gang leader, why I can never be no jefe, is because get what? I'm not gonna send a nigga to do nothing I can't do for my motherfucking self. We call that stealing a nigga fade. I ain't gonna never let a nigga steal my fade. I ain't gonna never let a nigga do something that I wouldn't do. I don't want to do it. Let me pop some positive shit real quick. First of all, I had two nightmares last night. I can't remember my first night. I do remember. I remember both of my nightmares. My first nightmare was some crazy shit. It was this big fucking exaggerated mannequin. The mannequin was like 30 feet fucking tall. A whole mannequin. Think about what a mannequin is. But it was gray. It was silver. And motherfucking the bit and he was going at it with somebody I was cool with. And so I went to go step to the mannequin, and then the motherfucking mountains went to talking to me, like literal fucking mountains. So I tell the mountains, I say, bitch, I'm a Fort Lauderdale, and I don't know what made me say that. And then the fucking mountains start crumbling like a fucking what do they call that shit when some shit falling? Avalanche. Nigga, I jumped up out I can't beat the earth. Nigga, I can't beat the fucking earth. Nigga, I jumped up out my sleep. And then I went back to sleep 20 minutes later. And then the next fucking dream I had was like that paralysis shit. A bitch was banging at my door. Lord knows I want to get up with full pressure, bitch. Like, who the fuck banging at my door, nigga? And when I got to the door, mind you, I'm thinking this shit is real. Just like when you think you got to piss, but you ain't pissing. And you fuck around real pissing yourself. Fucking, I'm thinking I don't open the door. Nigga talking reckless, and my instant mindset is to whack this bitch, but I can't lift my fucking hand to whack this bitch. And so when I finally did get up, I go rush to the fucking door. And I was so mad. Well, I was thankful, but I was mad there wasn't nobody at the door. So I literally closed my eyes and intentionally finished the fucking dream of how I should have ended. And so I said that to say it showed that I don't want no fucking problems. That was really what I took the lesson out of the shit was. I don't want no fucking problems. You can have all the weapons and guns. I'm talking. I say this as a segue to talk about the nigga I was just talking about, Nick, who be on the DJ Vlad interviews, the sniper. He don't want no problems. A real motherfucker don't want no problem. Bitch be thinking cause like motherfuckers is crash dummy. Bitch, I don't want to be in nobody prisons. Nigga, I see all these prisons. One thing we get the privilege of seeing these days that we didn't get to see back in the days was we get to see the suffering that these niggas gotta endure. You think I wanted to endure that shit? Hell no, I'd rather be dead. Matter of fact, I will be dead. You're not gonna take me to nobody prison. Kill me. We dying in the streets, bitch. We having it out. We court in the streets. Because I'd rather be dead than to be under motherfucking somebody. Like motherfucking Lil Wayne said, I'd rather be pushing flowers than be in the pen sharing showers. You did? So that's just my mindset of that. Having said that though, please don't test me. So I say that to say to the sniper, sniper said some real shit about the Iran ceasefire. He said, man, I don't believe it's gonna be no ceasefire. They killed bro mama, they killed his daddy, they killed his wife. You kill his mama, his daddy, and his wife, and then you say, nigga, meet me at my terms. It's not happening. None of you niggas is gonna meet a nigga at their terms after they done took your whole fucking everything you love. It's up and it's stuck. You will go to war with anybody that try to tell you to even negotiate or agree to any terms, you gonna whack their ass. You can't even come at them without being a yes man. So when y'all hear these news say we getting closer and closer to agreement, but yet these bitches trading shots and fire, nigga, of course, that's the bullshit. I'm gonna get past the bullshit for y'all. There is no ceasefire. It's up and it's stuck till it's over. Until the United States say, you know what? We done lost too much money. Gas is gonna be $10 before fucking somebody get in the trunk head. Hey, bitch, you lost. You lost. You fucking lost. And you know what? I ain't gonna mention that other country because it seems like I'm not allowed to mention other country. But the country that started this shit is like that homeboy. See, I had to cut certain niggas off that don't know how to tolerate or behave in public. Like all them wild niggas and shit. Cause I like to go nice places and shit. So all the little wild niggas and shit. Oh, you wanna get into it with a nigga everywhere. Guess what, nigga? I just can't take you everywhere with me. Okay, I could go certain places with you because certain crash out niggas is valid. If I'm going to a place where I know I might crash out my damn self, I'll take your crash out ass with me. But if I'm going to some place where we supposed to be formal, nigga, I can't bring you with me, bro. I can't. You're a valid crash out. And so they done crashed out on the wrong motherfucker. It remind me in middle school, I went to this middle school called New River. And when I fought this white boy, I won. But when I first punched him in his shit and he hit me back, that cracker hit me so hard. First thing I thought in my head was what the fuck I got into. I was like, why did I have to fight this bitch? Because of my ego and my pride. He did size me. It was over a Wu-Tang CD. Basically, I tell her, fuck it, I'll drag it out a little bit. So we in class. There's a Wu-Tang CD. I don't remember what Wu-Tang CD. Nigga, fucking I'm playing. I know that this Wu-Tang CD is on this. Mind you, this is not no new like we're not talking about modern day social media where you can just go get a song offline. We talking about throwback where you had to burn the CD. You had to burn songs on a computer by literal CD. So this computer got the whole Wu-Tang CD. I sit in that fucking computer every time in class. He done caught on that the Wu-Tang CD on that. He go beat me in class. I say, hey, fam, you know this my chair, bro. Let's not do that, Will. He say, man, man, in my chair. Big ass cracker. So, bitch, I go sit down because I don't want to cause no disturbance. Because if I get the teacher attention, the teacher gonna fucking come find out there's songs on this computer and reset the whole computer. So, nigga, I got me a rubber band. Y'all remember the rubber bands? I got me some paper. I folded them papers like the letter V, and then I was flicking at that bitch. The whole class just popping this bitch. So I remember him saying, nigga, I'm gonna punch in your shit out the class. Big brave ass cracker. So everybody boosted that shit up like, oh boy, he finna punch it. Long story short is, I could have just went on about my business after class, but too many people don't already expect me to fight, fam. So bitch, I can't let this shit go. So we bump. Bitch, I got like marks on my shit right now that I can talk about. I talk about for another story. I got like Fat Joe said, nigga, my clique got a scar on their face. Long story, I end up winning. But before I won that fight, nigga, when that cracker hit me the first 3 punches, that was the hardest 3 punches I ever felt to this day. And I remember feeling like that cracker had bricks in his hand. And I said, what the fuck I done got into? Well, that's what the fuck Trump is feeling right now. Bitch, you done hit this country. And I remember Tucker Carlson doing a interview with the Ayatollah, the same Ayatollah they killed. And I told her, like, we don't want no smoke. We don't want no pressure. Motherfuckers get this shit so twisted. One thing I never get twisted in life is if I fuck around, cut a bitch off, or a bitch, excuse me, they say, oh, my bad, bro. Oh, you can go ahead. You go first. I just did a whole little skit. Anybody check out my little short that I just did? It's called Confrontational versus Non-Confrontational. Motherfucker be so non-confrontational and the bitch get it twisted. They be like, oh, bitch, this old soft ass nigga, look, he don't want no smoke. You ever thought this nigga got too much shit? He got bigger fish to fry? He ain't got no time for you like a little microscopic like shit on the radar, you're a guppy. But motherfucker like, oh, nah, he's soft. You can't never look at a bitch as soft. You just gotta say, you know what? Damn, real life is real life. So that's my point on that. I'm done with talking about the Iran shit. Ceasefire not happening. Southeast draft is correct. Oh, so basically what I'm saying is Southeast drought has been crazy. Like there ain't been no rain. They got fires in Southwest Florida. They got fires on South Georgia. It doesn't matter. Let me go read some of these. Come, my bad. 'Cause I gotta get better at this shit. My bad, y'all, boy. Blue light. 2212. I already told you. What's your favorite type of gun? My favorite type of gun. Two Jordans is important. That's for anybody to read between the lines. Matter of fact, fuck it, I'll just tell you because I done said it in a couple songs. If I told you two Jordans, what you think that mean? What Jordan number is? 23. 223, nigga. Bitch, that gonna just be my all-time favorite. It's up in the start, bitch. 223, nigga. 223 is my favorite of all time, nigga. My favorite caliber 7.62. Anyway, let's see. Just saw a severely crippled man. By the way, what's that poster, bro? And me and my juvie. Let's see. Gas is $9 a gallon in Cali. Nigga, I got a whole scooter down in South Florida. Nigga, I'm about to be in South Florida in a couple weeks. Jit, when I come back, this bitch, I gotta figure out how I gotta get my shit up here. But I gotta get my scooter. Even though I'm kind of scared to ride a scooter because drivers is crazy as fuck. And I ain't young no more where I felt like it was comfortable. But bitch, I do got a scooter, nigga. And my scooter used to cost like $3-4 to fill up. Not even $3-4, like $250. Nowadays, it'd probably be like $4 to fill up. And nigga, we finna be looking like Thailand around this bitch. Just know that, Jit. Um, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. I had a black man save my life. I was shot 3 times in California. If it wasn't for him, I would have died. He's my best friend to this day. No, Lord, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I've been through. I'm gonna be vague in my storytelling, but I'll tell you this in my storytelling. When I was in a fucked up situation, right? I was in a very fucked up situation. It was this white boy named James. This is call it out. His name was James. That cracker rode for me, dog. He rode with me. You feel me? Like that cracker was bold as fuck. He rode with me. He knew the consequences. They were whacking people where I was at. Let's just put it like that. And that cracker understood that he can possibly get whacked for riding with me, and he rode with me. I don't like to tell that story too much, but bitch, shout out to James wherever he at in life. I hope he living in his life. Anyway, but even still, even though James was a white boy, and even though James rode with me, that don't change the fact I'm a black man in America and I got my opinions on shit. I ain't supposed to just say, "Oh, shout out to all the white men." There's no racism because the white man rode for me before. So what the fuck that mean? There ain't 1,000 more that won't ride against me. Come on. So anyway, and same thing, bitch. It ain't a nigga that won't take me out. So come on, I'm very understanding of the world where we at. Um, Somebody say don't answer that. I did answer that because let me tell you something. I don't know if you were talking about the gun thing, but I'm gonna tell you why I answered the my favorite gun and favorite caliber because I've said this on other screens. I would challenge anybody, and I'm 40 years old. Go find a picture of me. I would pay my whole 10 years, next 10 years earning if a bitch could find a picture of me with a gun, just one. I ain't never took no picture. I ain't took no picture next to no niggas with guns. I ain't took no pictures with guns. A bitch can't ever put that on me to be like, oh, this and that. I be saying to these little niggas, man, y'all niggas taking pictures with the murder weapons. What kind of niggas these niggas is acting like they stepping for real? Bitch, you niggas out here flashing that whole shit with the whole shit in front of these folk face, knowing who the main ones be screaming, knowing who fucking the ones who you niggas just make building your own case. Bitch, a bitch can't show you not in all my years of life. A bitch can't even artificial intelligent no picture with me near remotely near no gun, nigga. But do that mean a nigga think they can run up and shit be sweet? Let a nigga find out. But bitch, you won't find me with no pictures. Nigga, I'm an old school nigga. I don't have to do all that. We call it broadcasting. That's too much for that, nigga. You want broadcasting, go to MTV BET. Anyway, Trendsetter say, what's up, brother? Law, man, law. I was just talking about my white girl before you came. That's crazy. She my buddy to this day. That's pressure. We all have opportunity here, straight like that. So let's finish up some of the little conversation. We got 4 more topics we're gonna drop in real quick. Would you trade your dignity to be a Kevin Hart? That's a question I'm posing to y'all, and a question I'm posing to myself. Kevin Hart, the comedian. A lot of motherfucking folks, white folks. Shout out to all the white folks that fought with me. They like to try to compare me to Kevin Hart sometimes. They say, "Oh, he's Kevin Hart." If I say something funny or comical, guess by me being dark skinned, they just associate me in that realm. And I'd be like, God damn, all the raw ass funny ass comedians that's really funny. You gotta compare me to with Lil Bro. I'm gonna tell you my thing is this, and I'm gonna make my point. Before I make my point about Kevin Hart, I gotta tell you what my grievance is. So he invited this comedian called Tony Cliff with no sense of humor. Like there's a white guy named Bill Burr. Bill Burr is funny as shit. Fucking Tony Cliff is just like he's not even close to funny. He's just offensive. It's a difference between offensive and funny. So he invite this guy on and he make a George Floyd joke. He say, "Oh man, such and such. This is da da da. I bet they can't even breathe like George Floyd." And I'm like, where's the comedic humor? Where's the comedic timing? I don't give a fuck. Like some people say, read the room or that was an awful joke. Awful jokes can be funny. I've heard racist jokes that was actually hilarious, even though I was offended, but it still was hilarious. But it wasn't even hilarious. Poor taste, and it just was disgusting. And so I said to myself, Kevin Hart is so desperate because he's fell off. Nobody looking at no Kevin Hart no more. Like Hollywood used to be able to give what do they call it? Industry plants and music and entertainment. And he's one. He's an industry plant. Kevin Hart came out of nowhere. I forgot what let's put it like this. I don't gotta regurgitate what Cat Williams already told y'all. Cat Williams gave the whole rundown on Kevin Hart. And Cat Williams is a billion times funnier than Kevin Hart. He's like on a Mount Rushmore of comedians. So I don't have to get a rundown of how he came out of nowhere. He had a major movie before he ever had a TV show, before he ever did a major comedic circuit. I gotta do that. My point that I'm making is he's not funny. And he's the doormat for see, one thing what keep us back sometimes in society is a person is willing to. Now, let me tell you this real quick before I make my go in on Kevin Hart slightly. It's easy for me to pop my shit about Kevin Hart and say, man, that nigga da da da. I ain't never had 20 million just dropped on me and bitch say, man, we need you to be the industry plant. You feel me? I would like to think with my morality and my core of how I feel about myself and confidence that I'll be like, man, nah, man, I'm gonna just keep grinding. And if you want to fuck with me, this and that. But the reality of it is, bro had a bad drop on his head before he ever dropped the movie. So, and how many niggas would like to feel like, you know what? I might sell out in the beginning, but then, bitch, I'm gonna sell back out on y'all in the end. And bitch, I'm gonna motherfucking really show y'all niggas that, bitch, I'm a real nigga in the end. You feel me? Some folks done took that route and then they got their ass whacked for betraying the hands that fed them. But at the end of the day, I just look at him as like what they call it not sketch comedy, but they call it damn, I can't think of the word I want to say. Um when they do these little I can't even think of the word that I want to say. Damn, I had it on the tip of my tongue. It's called I can't even think, but basically, when they write these comedic shows, it be stereotypes, fulfilling stereotypes. And Kevin Hart fulfills stereotypes. He's there to be the doormat for anybody to say, look how that black guy's acting, this and that. So when The Rock say, oh, you little short piece of shit, I got your tattoo, I got it on my dick. Little silly shit. It's just funny style type shit that I don't find funny or whatsoever. You feel me? So I that's just where I'm at with Kevin Hart. I'm gonna move past that because it's like it's nothing. Now, Miles Bridges, it's somebody say it's not funny what they did to George Floyd. Those cops should have been thrown in prison for the rest of their life. I mean, not only is it not funny what they did to film, but I think that it'll take a skilled comedian to actually try to make it funny. Like, let's just say motherfucker was to try to make an attempt to make it a joke, right? It's certain things you can't joke about. Like, I heard a nigga, that nigga name, what's that comedian nigga name? I can't even think of I can't think of none. And none of these niggas matter. Let me stay on point to what I got popping. But I done heard some ill jokes before, and I think when it kind of joking about children molestation, like listen, comedy they say is no boundaries when it comes to comedy. That may be so, but it's something certain things in life that's gonna be so hard to make funny because they touch home to so many people, and you gotta be real skillful at what you do. And when you just say some blatant shit, like if I just say crackers got short pink dicks, okay, who this might be funny to somebody. I might feel it's true, but if it hit home and it resonates to so many folks, and I ain't put no kind of skill set behind setting up the joke before I say it, and I ain't put like it's like punchlines. You got to set up a little thing, then you got to knock it down. It ain't just telling jokes on stage what makes comedian. That's what made Dave Chappelle so great. Dave Chappelle can drag out a whole story, give you some truth behind some shit, and then he can give you the punchline later. And then you be like, oh, you be laughing and shit. when you just say, if I just come out and say, Kirk got short pink dick, okay, what's your point? So that's what I'm saying. Like certain shit, how you word shit is just it's a difference between it being offensive and being funny. And Fan was just offensive as shit. And Dave Chappelle was there just to be. I mean, not Dave Chappelle. Kevin Hart was just there. I can't believe I can't think of the word that I want to say. What they call this shit? I mentioned on the new chat. Anyway, Mal Bridges say his baby mama needs psychological evaluation for fixation over his new old lady. Miles Bridges is an NBA basketball player. This is my opinion on Miles Bridges. I kind of brought this up earlier when I was talking about this nigga Nature Boy. He a millionaire, multi-millionaire, big time millionaire. Fuck just multi. Multi is $3-4 million. Big time millionaire nigga. You sitting on 30 M's. If you got 30 M's in your bank, found every hoe gonna be hard to get rid of. Every female you meet gonna have a psychological fucking problem. You think a bitch could just shake getting dumped or left by a $30 million nigga? Bitch can't let that go. She's never gonna find a millionaire again, probably. Let alone a nigga with 30 M's. You niggas gotta understand this. Like they need like how they got these little orientations for the NFL player, NBA player. They need to let me come speak to these little niggas. First thing I'm telling you niggas is you niggas out here want to live your best life and fuck 100 hoes, great. Do that shit overseas with bitches that don't even know you that rich. Don't do it with a bitch that get to study your bank account and look on celebrity net worth. Oh, this hoe is gonna lose her. I just watched the whole video where the bitch just got killed at the AutoZone, chasing a nigga driving his mama car. Nigga was driving his mama wheel, and she was stuck over that dick. If we got that in America, what you think your $30 million ass finna fucking do to this girl? You think she just finna let that shit go? Of course she fixated. That hoe know where your mama work at, your sister work at, your auntie work at. That bitch is on your trail for life. Is up in this stuff. So while you trying to convince a judge that this bitch got a psychological problem, the judge gonna be like, yeah, she got 30 M's, nigga. Ain't no hoe letting 30 M's go, fam. So you niggas need to learn the rules. Off season bitches. Tell yourself in the head. Off season bitch. I need an off season bitch. I need an off season. You know how I need a hot girl. I need a hot girl. You need an off season bitch. Your off season is overseas. You need a bitch that don't know who the fuck you is. A bitch with no internet, no family internet, no Cox cable, no Xfinity, bitch nothing. A bitch that ain't going to suck dick just to get on the nigga Wi-Fi so she can research the internet. You need a bitch with no access to the internet. Period. If I come in your neighborhood and I see a power line, I don't want to date you, bitch. You got too much access. I need a bitch with no power lines. I need to hear lions at night when I'm in this hole. You feel me? That's the kind of bitches you niggas need. All this motherfucking access to internet hoes to study your net worth on some fucking get out shit. You remember how that hoe had a whole fucking playbook of niggas she was gonna chase? That's what these hoes is, black and white. So yes, she's fixated on your new bitch. She not letting no M's go, fam. Anyway. You thought they were gonna suspend Wemby for chopping Nazir Reed in the fucking neck? That nigga almost took Nazir Reed neck off. You know, see one thing about it, I'm gonna tell you niggas if you never been elbowed, you rather be elbowed by a fat bitch, like a fat nigga with some old meat on their elbow. Bitch, you don't want to get elbowed by no skinny nigga. Like I done gained weight, but I'm still kind of skinny, so my shit pointy. A skinny nigga got the sharpest elbow in the world. Nigga can really cut your fucking throat. You know how bitches split bitches. A bitch can make you bleed with they fucking elbow. Especially if a nigga had one of them fucking Wyclef Jean elbows, them old Ashley Dry elbow. Nigga been on had no. What celebrity they be talking about Ash? I forgot what celebrity they used to say. Either fucking way, nigga hit you with the black. See, I'm a black nigga. Nigga got an elbow like that. You do not want to get elbowed like this. Bitch, that shit gonna fucking rip your fucking throat out. And you thought they were gonna suspend Wemby. Nigga, NBA ratings is low as fuck. Bitch, Wemby could have shot that nigga in his stomach. Bitch, they would have said, man, it was an accident. Bitch, we don't know where the gun came from. Nigga was somebody in the point is Wemby not getting suspended. Let it go. Let's get back to a good series. I'm glad they ejected fam. But suspending him, nah, nigga. We want to see Wemby. And lastly, it's a big one. But not really, but big. They won't ban flavored vapes. And let me tell you why they won't ban flavored vapes. So I stopped smoking weed now for about a year. And it's been a journey because my drinking went up. When I stopped smoking weed, my drinking went up. And I got to see part of the reason I stopped smoking weed because I moved to Georgia and Georgia weed wasn't like the Florida weed. Like we just talking about weed real quick. last great weed they made was green crack. I don't know about who know about green crack, but green crack was the last great. They should have never made green crack because it's literally green crack. I didn't want nothing else but green crack. And if we was get something else outside of green crack, I would have took the blueberry weed from back in 2008. You feel me? And only places I know with great weed outside of Florida is Arizona first. I know niggas gonna say, you say Arizona over Cali? Yes, Arizona over Cali. Arizona over Cali. Cali second. And then we can bring in. I ain't been to everywhere. I ain't been to Louisiana. I ain't been to Colorado. I ain't been like shit. Some destinations of weed destinations that I need to check out before I can really call it. But as far as what I've been to, and I've been a lot of places, Arizona first, Cali second, and then not just anywhere in Florida, South Florida, the muck Florida. When I say muck, I'm talking about. Let's talk about what soil is. Let's talk about soil real quick. Muck like Belgrade, Pahokee, where the dead leaves and the vegetation dies so fast it don't got time to fully process into full top soil, so it makes a muck. And this muck is so rich in soil, it's hard to walk through this bitch. And everything it creates, it don't gotta just be weird. It could be any kind of vegetation. The bitch gonna just have so much life to it. You feel me? And mind you, the Everglades go from Palm Beach County all the way to the west coast of Florida, Lee County, Charlotte County. Maybe I don't know about Charlotte, but Lee County, Collier County, all the way back to Southwest Monroe County, Dade County, Broward County, right? So Palm Beach County, that's Belgrades and Pokey at. So my point that I'm making is that muck shit. When I got to Georgia, one thing about Georgia I learned was these niggas got weed of abundance. When I say abundance, nigga, when I got up here, niggas was giving me down there 4.5s for the dub, shit. I was like, what the fuck? 4.5s for the dub? You niggas is giving this shit away. So my tolerance got through the roof. Cause I was like, bitch, all right, nigga, shit. Nigga, I don't even want to buy 7, nigga. Let me buy 4.5. That's 9 grams for the 40. So boom. Went to smoking. But then I started realizing, why am I hitting that bitch so much, so frequent? I thought it was because I was bored. But then I was like, yo, shit ain't just hit. And then I started realizing too, one thing about it, you gotta look at the ecosystem. I started saying, damn, dog, like, look at who I'm buying weed from. I don't want to buy weed from a poor looking nigga, just to be honest. I don't mean to offend nobody, but I don't. If you look poor as fuck and you ain't got no whip, and all you got is just weed to sell, and you don't look like you done made it, nigga, you would do anything to scratch that weed. I know, cause I fucked up as a jit trying to sell weed, spraying a bit, roach spray, etc. Point is, I just was like, I can't trust Lil Fam. Fam look dirty as fuck, bitch. Like, and why is I'm hitting this bitch so hard? Why is I'm feeling kind of icky and shit? So I was like, nah, jit, I'm alright. And I had to shake that shit. You feel me? And then when I used to go to South Florida, because I was back and forth, and smoking, it felt different. So I could feel the difference. I was like, oh no, I don't want to smoke that Georgia shit. I pass. So one thing about Georgia though, let me get another point real quick. And we just talking some Ike shit real quick. We talking some hood nigga shit at this point. Nothing of substance, but we just popping shit. These fuck niggas, if you drink, these niggas will turn you to an alky at this bitch, bro. Because it's a black nigga right now with a liquor store. This, and I say it out of respect. We say fuck nigga out of respect. This fuck nigga got pints of Casamigos, $13. Pint of Grey Goose, $10. Pint of Douce, $14. You like, what the fuck? Broward County or South Florida? Fucking not even South Florida, nigga. You get the Orange County, Orlando on down. Nigga, that should be talking $30. So I say to myself, I say, God damn it. This nigga make a nigga really want to drink high class, but then it's only so much. You drink that shit, and then what? Bitch, you know, fucked over your kidneys, this, that, and the third, right? And I gotta be here for that little girl right there. So I say that to say, let's get back to this little shit. So I stopped smoking. I was drinking heavy. Recently, I realized, okay, this drinking is out of control. I gotta slow down, but I need something to like try to offset that shit a little bit. And I wanted to get high, but I didn't want to buy no weed here. I didn't want to go back to smoking no weed, so I go to the little CBD shop, right? I really was with a little bitch. The little bitch kind of got me though, so I took her there really. And so I asked him, I said, I ain't got no edibles, this and that. He like, yeah. I said, man, y'all got, I don't like that CBD shit. Y'all got something that's like really popping? So fam said, yeah, I got something. I said, no, like, give me the best shit y'all got. So I bought that shit, right? The first time I tried that bitch, I ain't gonna lie, bitch, my eyes was like, felt like a bitch was snatching on my shit like that. I was like, oh, bitch, maybe that nigga done got me high, bitch. I was like, okay, this that feeling. But then the next time I tried it, nigga, my stomach, nigga, I had diarrhea. I just felt like fucked up. My whole body just was fucked up. And then low key, lo and behold, when you one thing about it, I don't got no addictive personality. But when you just like trying to shake the liquor, you'll try anything to shake the liquor because that shit is the hardest thing to get over. So, bitch, I said, all right, let me try the little shit again. And each time the shit fucked me up so much so I just like, I'm done. I gave that shit away. I just gave that bitch. I ain't even sell it. I just gave it away. And I was like, man, I need to just fall back. So it's a anyway, hold on. Let me just read a couple comments. I know it's gonna be some Ike shit, so I'll read it to myself real quick. That's how you know in robots. I'm gonna warn anybody doing streaming, and I'm just getting big into streaming to why I can't even knock the robots because I just looked at a whole thing talking about robots and how bots can benefit to a certain degree. And it's not like I'm paying for bots. So if a bitch sending robots at me to hate on me or whatever, nigga, that's somebody else spending money to really hype my shit up, and I appreciate that. But how you could tell a robot is when that shit makes no logical sense. If you read some of these hating comments, you'll just look at it and say, there's no logical sense. I give you a perfect example. Somebody say lazy, no job. At no point did they say in they mindset, how's he in the house with lights? You ain't heard no other voices running through this bitch. That's clearly me on that picture right there. You like, it's no logical sense that they put in their head. Like, and I used to get pissed and degrade myself down to these people level and go to showing off shit I shouldn't be showing. You feel me? The reality is, whatever you say, you win, bitch. I'm they got a song say, "I'm all you say I am." Yeah, I'm lazy, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. I'm on a fucking phone that I don't know how the fuck I got service on. But somehow somebody paid for it, I guess. Somebody paid to get these lights over my head and this roof over my head. I don't know. I guess they just give niggas shit for free in America. I guess if you black and you want to be lazy and you want to have a great life, come to America. They got it for you. Anyway, that's how you know when it's a robot, though, when it's no practical thinking. Like, at least we call it applied thinking. Like, you got applied mathematics. Most motherfuckers, before they say some foolish shit, they'll put like some kind of application to their thought process, how they derive to the point that they get to. But motherfuckers just say, "Oh no, he just got all this shit for free." But I just leave it at that. I don't want to talk. You right, I'm broke as fuck. I'm the brokest nigga I ever knew. Matter of fact, I'm so broke, it brought you in the room. Ain't that some shit? You attracted to broke niggas. Whoop de doo. We just figured out something about you. You attracted to broke niggas. Shame on you. Anyway, let's see. About I know, but if I remain you, I don't even know, man. I guess the haters talking amongst themselves. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, dog. I appreciate all the engagement, dog. Like, I appreciate it, man. Y'all niggas keep typing up some more shit, man. Y'all get together and put y'all. What I need is this, dog. This is what I need before I finish up this conversation about vapes. Cause I'm at the end right now. I need y'all to put like a gleek club. What they call it, a gleek club. That's like an expression from back in the days. I need y'all to put a fan club together for me, right? I need all my haters. So let's just say we got 4 different haters constantly texting right now, kind of competing on who could say the most offensive or who could possibly get my attention. I need all y'all to like assemble the Avengers of my haters. I need my best haters. I don't need no fucking lackadaisical haters. I don't need no beginner rookie haters. I need a professional hater. I need a motherfucker with a certified hating degree. I need a bitch with a doctorate in hating. You feel me? And I need you to be the leader and then to form the Avengers, and I need my best haters to come out. And I need y'all to follow any chat and any stream I do. And I need you to be in there just popping shit, popping shit, popping shit, popping shit. Anybody diss me, anybody say anything good about me, I need you to be the contrarian to that. You feel me? I need that. I really do. You understand me? Anyway, so let's back to this. Let's get to this. Finish this shit up because we at close to 50 minutes right now. This is my point that I'm making. They won't ban this fruit vape, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because clearly this shit is monitored for kids. Clearly, big tobacco has made a transition. Sort of like how hard CDs changed over to digital, everything went digital. Well, that's what vapes is compared to tobacco. It's digital. And that's why I brought up the whole CBD point and the weed point and all that shit was to say that I went to a vape shop knowing I never support a vape shop because I don't vape. I never liked the cigarettes. So a fucking vape, what is it gonna do for me? And the reason I stopped smoking weed, even though I've enjoyed some of the best, but somebody put it to me one time. They put it to me like this. They said, "Are you addicted to the weed or are you addicted to the tobacco?" Nigga, I was looking like weed bay. I was like, bitch, I'm from South Florida. We don't smoke out of white boys. We don't smoke out of fucking what do you legit smoke out of? What's the name of that little paper shit? Raw leaf, raw paper and shit. We don't smoke out of that shit. We smoke out of tobacco, backwoods, and motherfucking back in the days it used to be tree rocks and then grabber leaf. And it tells you right on the package, it says 100% tobacco. And nigga, tobacco has nicotine and it's addicting. And I realized, oh shit, I'm not addicted to weed. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I'm addicted to the fucking tobacco because I roll out of leaves. I said, so at the end of the day, I'm really smoking a big, because it tells you on the fucking backwood shit. It says cigars. 6-pack of cigars, 4-pack of cigars. You go get a grab a leaf cigar. So you addicted to this fucking tobacco thinking you addicted to the weed when the weed is not addicted. It's the nicotine. So I was able to fall back from fucking weed because I don't fuck with no cigarettes. So I say that to say with this vape shit, mind you, big tobacco was falling. They falling. They used to depend on niggas like me who smoked heavy weed back in the days. Cause I bought fucking I nigga, if I'm finna go get X amount, bitch, I'm finna get me packs of backwoods. Nigga, I ain't no cheat, nigga. I'm gonna go get a fucking let me get a one single backwood, bitch. I need packs. So, nigga, I was contributing to the big tobacco industry. Now niggas is falling. Big tobacco is falling. When alcohol went on the rise, you know these niggas compete with each other. So it's like, okay, niggas not smoking cigarettes like that no more. White boys not smoking cigarettes like no more. So then they said, how do we motherfucker get the new generation? We need flavors. And I thought about me back to the weed part. Let me make that relevant again. Because we used to have this shit called tree rocks. When I was at my height as a jit of smoking, nigga, tree rocks was the greatest thing that ever hit the fucking planet Earth. Snoop Dogg had some shit he called Snoop Rocks. And I tried that shit. But bitch, back in the days, nigga, cognac, strawberry, fucking, and then niggas get a chocolate. Even when I used to try to do, and we never was Philly niggas where I'm from, like do Phillies and shit. But a nigga get a chocolate Dutch back in the days. And niggas hated that vanilla Dutch. That was the cancer shit. But even still, we would do flavors because we thought we was a cool ass nigga. Now I got this flavor. But at the end of the motherfucking day, that was because it appealed to us as jits. Once we got older, we don't want no flavors. We just want to taste the weed. Same thing with the jits. They want to taste the flavors thinking that they tasting the flavor. But bitch, all in all, you smoking some fucking chemicals. You smoking some flavorful chemicals. Tree rocks and Dutchess, you feel me? Hey, nigga, tree rocks is the shit. Nigga, hey, I'ma say a name real quick. I'ma say 3 letters. TKO. Ain't gotta say no more. Nigga, that was my tree rock days. TKO with the motherfucking with the got with the staples. Staples, nigga. That's all I gotta say. You can figure the rest out with that bitch stapled, nigga. That part. Yeah, that part. So boom. Nigga, those was my days, you feel me? So I say that to the jits, you know what I'm saying, who out here now, you feel me? They out here with the flavors and shit, and they don't want to never lose their clientele, so they not gonna bar flavors because they know ain't no newcomers gonna come if it ain't no flavors. So I just want to say that is why if you want the flavored vapes to go away, it's not happening because they need a whole new generation. Once they capture Generation Z, then their job is done. You feel me? Beef and broccoli, that part. Hey, with that said, man, love, man. Appreciate all love you showed me, all y'all boy, but especially my dog, man, love, man. I'm out there bit, man. Y'all take care, man. Hold it down, that part. Yup.